Okay, so here's our circuit. We have our potentiometer, our amplifier, and our transistor, right? So we have inputs coming in from the voltage source up there, and we're modulating those inputs by adjusting the resistances here. So as you can see, as I change the resistance here, the voltage value increases and decreases. Okay, so when we plot these, we're seeing a decreasing trend in current. So as the amount of input voltage increases, so VE increases, the current decreases because it follows the formula VIN minus VE over the resistance equals the current. So this makes sense. Okay, so here we have our Schmitt trigger built in. From here is our VREF, which connects back up to the power source. Power source is also giving a positive and negative to this op amp. The input to the Schmitt trigger is coming from the second part of the op amp, so the second amplifier on the bottom. The output of that amplifier is coming up into here to be the input on the actual Schmitt trigger amplifier. So the purpose of the Schmitt trigger amplifier is to make an analog input into a digital output, right? And it has triggers at positive 7 volts and positive 3 volts. And that's what we see in this graph here. So here is some of our output data. I paused it so that we can see it more clearly. And as you can see, the transitions are at 7 volts and 3 volts.
So for part C, we have assembled all the parts of the circuit together, and this is our final result. Here we're just measuring VN, and as we can see here, this is our circuit in operation.
Do you want to go over each different part too?
Yeah, so this is, here we have the, here we have the initial amplifier, which connects all the way to here through this capacitor. So here we have our Schmitt trigger, and then finally we have our CA3046 chip with all the different transistors and all the connections. So here we can see a plot of the frequency of the Schmitt trigger in terms of the values of VN. We see our data plotted here in navy, and even though it's not perfectly linear, this is due to experimental errors, and we've added a trend line to show the general trend of the dependency of frequency with VN. And here are actual values that we've obtained from waveform.